This is just a gestural drawing. You can see basic shapes, right? And it's just so I have something to work off of rather than drawing just on blank paper and hoping that it turns out right. So this is the hair, there's the ear, the nose, the eyebrow, the eye, the mouth, the chin, and something. I'm not sure what that is, but maybe it's the flower. Okay. Let's see how many. I can usually do these in about 90 seconds, so, well, 2 minutes. So, okay, go ahead. You can ask.
Okay. All right. Another speed question, piggybacking off of what the young lady asked. You addressed anatomy concerning how to do pages faster, but how about just the production process, layout, and actually getting the page done? Any speed secrets?
I draw straight on the page. When I first started out, I tried to draw small thumbnails and then blow it up and then lightbox it and transfer it. I realized I lost a lot of the energy of the drawing in that transfer, and also it took a lot more time. So to save up time, I draw straight on the page, and oftentimes I will lay out a big chunk of the book, and then I'll draw pages out of order, but I'll draw the page I want to draw that day. That way, if you're doing it sequentially, and it starts out slowly, you know, it's hard to build up momentum. So especially if you're trying to do 2 pages a day or 2 pages every 3 days, I'll pick a hard page, an easy page, and an easy page, and then I'll try to do those in 2 days, right? And then the hard part is making sure it all like ties up continuity-wise. That, you know, when someone gets hurt or, you know, loses an arm, it's the right arm, you know, every page thereafter. And so.
What else art do you do besides drawing?
I paint sometimes, but you know, just like portraits of family and things like that. That's about it, man. I don't even play video games that much anymore. There's just no time. If I play, it's because I need to test out a game or you know, understand the game that we're selling. But since, you know, I started out as co-publisher, you know, I pretty much spend time with family or draw. It's kind of boring though, huh? I don't know.
Are you doing sculpture or anything like that?
No, you know what? That's the one thing I can, you know, never really got a handle on. It's amazing, you know, it's like magic to me when people do it, because they're taking away stuff to create something. And you know, if you're sculpting out of stone or something, obviously with clay you can add on to it. But I tried it, you know, when we had the Wildcats toy line through Playmates, they gave me some clay, and it was just frustrating because I know I could draw it much faster than trying to actually build it, you know. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Lee, when you were coming up in art versus how it is nowadays for a lot of us aspiring artists to come in, how different do you think it is? Because I hear a lot about it, it's just networking nowadays, and if you have trouble speaking about yourself, I mean, can you just let your portfolio speak for you? How was it for you back?
Networking for what? Sorry.
Just to get into the industry.
You know, I'll tell you that the great thing about comics is I don't think it matters who you are, what your education was, where you live. For the most part, if you've got good stuff, if you can draw well, you'll get work. And you know, when I started at Marvel, and it was Archie Goodwin that found me at a con. I showed him my work, and he liked it. He said, "All right, come in on Monday." And I was like really sweating it, like, oh my gosh, like on Monday he's going to ask me questions, you know, like my approach to storytelling and you know, why I, you know, render the way I do, or just, you know, I thought he was going to hit me with all these like academic kind of questions, you know, like it was a job interview. He just looked at the stuff I drew that he saw at the con. He said, "Looks good still. All right, let's go give you a job." And so, you know, it was really cool. Like it didn't matter. And I think today, with, you know, DeviantArt and the ability to self-publish online, I mean, there's really no excuse. Like, if you want to draw comics, you can do it. You know, it's very different back in the day.
Hi. What made you decide to be an artist?
That's a good question. I think it's something I had to do. It's something I wanted to do ever since I was a little kid. I just loved superhero comic books. And, you know, my dad wanted me to be a doctor, to follow in his footsteps. And I just wanted to do what I love doing. And it was an epic battle because Koreans are very pushy. And Korean parents are the pushiest. And it's a hard-won battle. But, and there was times when I could kind of have maybe left comics and maybe gone to storyboarding or directing or what have you, and I just stuck with comics. I love drawing comics, I love telling stories, I love trying to create things that feel three-dimensional out of two-dimensional things or space. So I just love the art form, so I don't think I'll ever stop.